Next time on Loris the Somm's Wine Fairy podcast, I get into the man that started it all. And not just the Drink American Wine Challenge, he also was a big reason why I'm a Somm today. I'm talking about Monte Rio Cellars and Patrick. Oh, hey there, Sarah. You're up just in time. Hi, I'm Loris the Somm, and this is another episode of the Wine Fairy podcast. All right, boobies, so today on the podcast, we have the one who started it all, okay, the challenge to drink American wines. We have here Monte Rio Cellars. I'm super excited. There's a lot of backstory here, so let's get into it. Ah! Patrick's presence was something that really challenged how I viewed wine. He was this Somm who would come into a very fancy, very shishi restaurant in Chucks, ripped jeans, and a band t-shirt. Tattoos everywhere. And he really challenged people to think about how they saw the sommelier. He had started Renegade Wine Dinners, which was a series of wine dinners that had a 17-course tasting. You heard right. 17 courses. Then this man would stand on a table. He would stand on a table! Okay, and savor 3 more bottles of champagne. When I tell you, Patrick has been a wine rock star for a very long time. Yeah. So, this right here, oh, let's get into it. Let's get all the way into it. The one thing about Patrick's program at Pearl and Ash was how thoughtful it was, how inclusive it was. Even just being a host in the restaurant, I think the team knew that I was interested. They saw me watching frequently. I would get in trouble because I would just be watching Patrick, and Kate was just so kind. You know, if ever I was passing the Guerdon and there was something out there, she'd let me smell it. She'd let me take a little sip if she could. And, you know, finding people who also share the same ethos as you do around wine, it's huge, right? And it is indicative of just the overarching value of fine wine, which is that it's no good if you're drinking it by yourself. People want to share this kind of stuff. It's great. Okay, I've lost track of where I'm even going with this. So, if you're paying attention, you notice a little rearrange. I wonder why. Here's the thing about doing any sort of dinner or tasting program, like Patrick is very famous for. You want to make sure people can taste the wine. We have a beautiful, classically made Sauvignon Blanc, then a skin-contacted Vermentino, then what is this here? This is a carbonic Zinfandel, right? So the reason why we're going to do the Sauvignon Blanc first is because this is clean. This is probably seeing, let me just double check, because he did send me the text sheet, so I know how it's made. Okay, hi. Oh, okay. This is some old barrel, but again, it's a combination of stainless steel and oak barrel, where we have oak barrel. Also, when you have skin contact, the wine is getting more texture and tannin, actual tannin, from the skins, pips, and stems that the wine is sitting on, thus the term skin contact. It is a little oranged, as you can see. It is a little oranged. So you might know this as orange wine, but it's skin contact if you fancy. Okay? Then we move into the most tannic of them all, the carbonic Zinfandel. So, this is just a way to save our palates. Okay? Less tannin, medium tannin, most tannin. Less, medium, most. That's how you drink. Okay? In true Patrick fashion, these wines are pretty special. First of all, they're coming out of Lodi. As a Francophile, Italiophile, like just a lover of European wines in general, to be drinking wine from Lodi, the reason why it makes me shudder is because Woodbridge Winery, Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi, is in Lodi. It was also a big proponent of jug wine after Prohibition. However, Lodi, come closer. Lodi had the first official sustainable winemaking program in the United States. I said that. I said it again. Lodi had the first official sustainable wine growing program. Okay? So, 30% of the most premium Zinfandel from all of California comes out of Lodi. Why? Well, when you have such rich history as that region, they literally are one of the first wine growing regions in California, right? You got like Rancho Cucamonga, Lodi, Napa, Sonoma, like the firsts. Yes, I said it. So when you have these places that date back for forever, chances are the old vines is old vining. Okay? Most of Lodi is like 50 to 100-year-old vines, especially Zinfandel. It's been there for forever. Carignan, it's been there for forever. Second, Lodi has 7 different AVAs, sub-AVAs. I'm very excited for the Vermentino because, if you don't know, Italian grapes have a really difficult time growing outside of Italy. So, anytime you can make it well, it excites me. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so you know how I was talking about Lodi and their sustainable program? Lodi Rules is probably it's a well-rounded program, okay? Why do I say that? They have 6 tenants, and it includes human resources, the people that pick the grapes, ecological management, vineyard management, water management, pest and soil management. Each and every way wine affects environment, they fixing it, okay? Each and every way. So, you natural wine babies, I hope you're drinking some American Lodi wine. All right, now let's get into it because I'm thirsty. First on the docket, we have the white wine, the Sauvignon Blanc from all over Lodi. It is from 30-year-old vines. Hello, hi. It is done in neutral oak and stainless steel. And it is a naturally fermented wine. So it's just getting the yeast from the air that's already on the grapes, and that's how it's being made. It is also whole cluster ferment. And what does that mean? It means the whole body is going in there. So I should expect to get a little bit of tannin, because again, we're doing whole clusters, so the seeds and stems are in there. It's coming. The skin is on there. It's coming. We're gonna see. And again, I just want to say thank you to Glassfin for making this possible. Because, I mean, my God. That's a pretty color. I like her. I need a white. My glass and box will do. What it will is do. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. She's got a little bit of like copper in there. I mean, again, we're talking about whole pressed, so that makes sense to me. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Oh, it smells great too. I'm not even talking about the color right now, guys. I'm a little too excited. It's golden with like little flecks of copper in there. Baby. Okay, so I really want you to look at this label. Because you need to look at this label while I'm smelling this wine. Because we need to talk real fast. Excuse me. Alright, so you see how French this label looks? Can you see that? Look how French this label looks. Okay? That's why I smelled the way I smelled. Because this label looks very French. Okay? I'm going to turn it so you see that I still be turning it. There's nothing there. But the Frenchness of this label lets you know he talking about sincere. Okay? That's what he giving. Sincere. Sincere. Yes. Why? Because when I smell, it's mineral all day. Like, yes, the Lodi subsoil is very mineral focused. And depending on where he's getting it, it could very well be. Also, the fact that the vines are 30 years old means they're digging down so far into the ground for moisture, for nutrients, for all that good. All that good is coming from deep down within. So there's nothing, you don't have to do a lot, okay? It's like putting on them pair of jeans that you've had for forever. You know what I mean, girl. When they come fresh out the dryer and you just da-dow. That's what old vines do. They da-dow the wine. Okay? I know you understand. I don't know how to explain that other than saying they da-dow the wine. Okay? The older the vine, the gooder the fruit is. So now that we've learned that old vines give you a little more zhuzh. All right. Now we already done smelled the. So let's get to smelling and tasting. Mmm. Ooh, good. Shit, that's fucking good. God damn. Oh, 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 wee. That's nasty. That's nasty. Why you do people like that, Patrick? Why are you trying to take people's jobs, sir? Let other winemakers live, bro. You can't do this. You cannot do this. This is not okay, sir. Sir. When I tell you, it's like the minerals. It's like a mineral bomb. It's like salted Meyer lemon curd. Not really curd. There's no curd. I shouldn't say curd. But there is I want to say curd because it's the presence to the wine, right? We talked about the old vines, so the curd is that like kind of a response to batonnage. Like you've been stirring it, you've been hitting it, you've been pop, but you don't need to do all that because the vines have done that for you. Okay? Some winemakers say that you're messing with the structure of the wine when you batonnage. And you really don't on this movie. This is summer in a glass. Like, I want this. I have Branzino. I am so excited to finish this and eat. And I'm not inviting nobody over. Like, normally I invite people over after I open a bottle. They know nobody's coming tonight. This is all mine. This is just for me. Because, baby, oh, like, it smells like a really good salad. It smells like I took my branzino with my parsley and I put her with some frisee and some cucumbers that have been slightly marinated with some rosemary and dill. Hello, hi. It also has a bit of caper because there's a little bit of saltiness. And baby, my branzino salad is hitting. A little arugula. I mean, just like that. How is there fucking white pepper in this bitch? Yo. This is so good. There is a touch of fruit forwardness at the top, right? It's just like very bright summer's day kind of wine in the mouth. And it is just what I expect from Patrick. Like a show-stopping wine. Very, very much that. Fuck. It's so good. Oh! Big bong! I can't do this no more. I'm not talking about this wine no more because there's not going to be actual words. Okay? I need to... God damn. Woo-wee. If you see this in this grocery store, you need to pick it up immediately. Immediately. Run. Do not walk. And if you don't, I promise to God, I'm about a whole shit because... Yes. God damn, that wine was so fucking good. Woo. Damn, that was some good ass wine. Woo-wee. All right. We're back for more Queen. All right, baby. So now we're on to the Vermentino. Or Vermentino. I say Vermentino sometimes because they do call it Vermentino every once in a while. But this is the Vermentino 2023. Okay. This one has an AVA attached. We're coming from the Clement Hills here. This is really important because, like I said, Italian wines do not like to be outside of Italy. They don't like that shit. Why? Because Italy feels very specific. There is a certain number of days Italy has at peak sun. There's a temperature range. Like, it's more than just the soil, right? Like, yes, the soil has a lot to do with it, but it's also the temperature range, the diurnal shift is as we call it, the change in temperature from day to night and what that degree is and the length of time it has that degree, diurnal shift. Okay, nerd stuffs. Now, we're back with some more 30-year-old vine. All right, so like we said, this is a skin contact wine, right? It sat on the skins, pips and seeds, for 30 days. Whole cluster, fermentation, natural yeast as per usual. What's really cool is that this was done in an open top fermenter, which means that there was probably a presence of flora or some other cat bacteria that was able to sustain the grape and keep it from oxidizing. Nerd things happened here. Okay, so I'm really excited to see how he's doing his skin contact orange wine for y'all. Let me finish this out. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's purties. She's pert. Okay, let's check out what the color really be like. Let's check what the color really be like. You know I gotta get the white out. Gotta get some white out. I'm using my glassman box. Don't judge me, okay? You get white. Alright, so this is really like coppery, goldy, almost a little like peached. A little peachy peach. Peach. It's real pretty. It's real pretty. Ooh. So Vermentino is normally like a green. It's in the Sauvignon Blanc family of wine styles, right? She's a little green. She's lean. She's citrusy. She's sharp. There's a little saline happening there, right? But for me, she's very like underripe white peach. So let's see what 30 days of skin contact does to my baby vermouths. That's very nice. I'm not mad at that. Ooh. If the Sauvignon Blanc is daytime brunch girl with my salad, the skin contact is like hot girl summer poolside. I want Centennial prosciutto wrapped over melon with this right now. I want to be poolside at Soho House with this and a crudo. I want a Cubano and this right now. I need a pork sandwich. Okay. Somebody go give me that. Okay. Because this is some good wine. Some good wine. The balance. The fruit and pull. She is giving Vermentino. She's giving. Girl. Sweet Lord in heaven. You ain't had to take people's jobs like this, Patrick. You did not have to take people's jobs like this. You truly came for everybody's job. Sir. Wild. Wild. This is the kind of quality you expect. I would expect from Patrick. Like, when I tell you this man is was just so involved with each and every aspect of his tasting program, they are not just living up to expectation, exceeding expectation. Like, again, damn, Patrick, you did not have to come for these folks' jobs like this. Last but not least, this pretty labeled baby. The pretty labels. She's Carbonic Zinfandel. Do-do-do! The way I'm excited to talk about this Carbonic Zinfandel, listen. Okay, so she is the youngest baby of all with 10 to 20-year-old vines. But what's important about this one is that she is coming from a 4th generation vineyard site in Lodi. Not only is this vineyard a 4th generation, a few years ago, they decided to not only go, a few years ago, after a freak accident, they decided to go organic, and not just organic, they do regenerative wine growing, baby. When I say there is no tilling happening here, when I tell you this wine here is like giving as much back to the earth as it is taking from the earth. The green girl in me is so happy right now. Oh my God. I'm just really excited to try this wine. It should be fresh and bubbly and sort of like I'm really excited to see where they take it, actually, because though it is carbonic maceration is when you throw the wine into a vat all by itself, like everything, whole cluster. You throw that into a vat and you press a lid down on top of it, right? And you allow the wine, the grapes are combusting in this atmosphere and creating this, like, it's just a party in there, basically. Carbonically macerated wines, much like Beaujolais, which is very, very famous for being carbonically macerated, will give you like really bright, vivid fruit profiles. There's always a sense of like cotton candy or bubble gum when we talk about carbonic maceration. So I'm assuming I will be able to find some of those same flavor profiles with this Zinfandel. It's time to get into it. Again, these are naked babies. They don't have any foils. Thank you. So I'm just going straight in. Here's my key. Ding, ding. Bing, bong. Never making a sound, even though that was a sound. There's some sediment in here. So I'm going to be careful when I pour her. Look at that bright, brilliant color. Wow. I mean, Zinfandel should be darker than this. Okay, she should be blue, black, blurple, blue. And this is red. I don't even need no white to see how red this is. This is red, ruby red. Like, it looks like a gem in my glass. Like, you see how red that is? Do you see how red that is? Do you see how red that is? Do you see how red that is? That's very red. Look at how red that is. Yo. Wild. Okay, let's. Oh. They are like Jolly Ranchered fruits. Like, yeah. There's blue raspberry happening today, baby. Oh my God. Shoosh. Jinkies. This raspberry. Oh. Y'all. She is giving you. Okay, so one of my favorite Zinfandels is a Ridge Zinfandel, right? Because it doesn't taste like all berry blackberry pie. And this, it tastes like Ridge, but way less serious. And what I mean by that is, Ridge is the one you get with your family, like your mom and dad, and you're going to celebrate something. This I'm drinking with my friends. This I'm drinking by myself. This I'm drinking every day. This I'm drinking like because the weather is nice. Okay? This I want with tacos, and I want like with a burger. I want with chicken fingers. I just want like silly, fun, easy food. Easy food. Because it is like watermelon, and there's these like roasty raspberries. There's like a Bing cherry, Rainier cherries, and it's not so baked. It's not so pie flavored. It's more like it's not even jammy because it's not like sappy. It's really lean. It's like wow. I'm stumped. Look at that. I like those. Mm. 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 Ooh. Balsamic vinegar reduction. There it is. It's like a fruit reduction. Oh. With a little mushroom. A little bay leaf. I can't wait to see what this wine is like in another 10 years when the fruit is even older. Because the last two wines have had 30-year-old vines. And again, she is a blend of 10 to 20-year-old vines. Young, fresh, fruity fun. I'm just so thankful for my Glassman glasses. They really make me happy. As you can see, I use them for everything, okay? Why do I use these glasses for everything? Because this bowl right here is perfect for doing exactly what I'm doing, which is trying to find all of the notes of the wine, okay? It overly exaggerates and gives me all that I need to really get in and dive in. However, if you just want ones that are good glasses, go get their Universal. It's really simple. It's really cute. It's easy to clean. Okay, just pop it in the dishwasher. You don't have to worry about nothing. And these hand-blown glasses will treat you like you're drinking out of a Zalto without being Zalto prices. Because unless you want to spend $100 per glass. Oh, now it's time for wine news. All right, baby. So, for you natural wine lovers, the Garage East Wine Festival is coming to Sonoma April 27th. What is that? Well, you have winemakers, ultra small, boutique winemakers pouring you their wines. And when the highest price of a bottle you'll find is like $50, listen. It's a festival for you to go to, okay? It's really fun. It's flirty. It's quirky. It's not at all intimidating or stuffy or pretentious. Please go and enjoy wine. Learn about wine from regular folks. Try some wine and then come holler at me and I'll make sure you got everything in line, okay? But please, go have a good time. It's like one of the best food and wine festivals we got here. So go do that. You guys, we have a new festival, okay? And I need you to show up in droves to this festival. Do you hear me? Why? It's Sabor del Valle, the first Latino food and wine festival. Baby, when I tell you we showing up, we are pulling up, okay? We are eating and drinking all day long. We are partying. It's a full fiesta. Take a cab. Okay, don't drive. See you there. May 5th, downtown. La Cultura, the Plaza de Cultura. You already know. Let's go. And the last but not least, we have the 19th year of the LA Food and Wine Fest down in Long Beach. This will be June 1st and 2nd. So make sure you get your tickets because they do sell out. They sell out fast. It is a full good time. Please be safe. Bring beach chairs. Bring lots of water. I would take a cab or the train. Like, this is probably the only time I will ever suggest you take the train in Los Angeles. But for this event, it's definitely worth it. Like, don't be stuck in traffic, drinking and driving, because they will give you a ticket. They set this up, okay? So be smart. If you're going to any of the festivals I just talked about, please take public transportation, get a DD. We do not want to see you out here getting got, all right? In more ways than one. All right, doll faces. Well, I am so happy that we had this time in drinking this American wine from Patrick. I love it. I had a great time, and I hope you did too. I'm Laura Somm, and this was another episode of the Wine Fairy Podcast. I hope you enjoyed. He started me on my wine journey, and now I'm trying his wines. Oh my God! It's the Wine Fairy Podcast, and we're drinking American wines.